Hi there, Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary. If you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and smash that red subscribe button and become part of this great family that's expanding, growing here on YouTube. It's very, very exciting times. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really do appreciate all the love and support I've been getting from over 3,560 of you guys. So, I'm really, really appreciative of your support. That doesn't go unnoticed. As I say, I always see you guys in the comment section, in my emails, in the DMs on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, by the way, please do go ahead and support me by following me over on Instagram. My Instagram name is exactly the same as my YouTube name, which is Lady Visionary. And I also have a business Instagram for those of you guys who want to follow everything I'm doing business wise, or some of the things I'm doing business wise. Then you can go ahead and follow Twin Lakes Recreational Island. That's Twin Lakes Recreational Island. Thank you guys. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Thank you so much for coming in today. The discussion is a hot topic, guys. It's a hot topic. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that I do offer consultations for those of you guys who are interested in relocating and investing here. And, from the feedback that I've got from a lot of my consultations, a lot of you guys have found it very, very useful to have consultations with myself. So these consultations normally last just 1 hour, or they generally tend to go over a little bit of an hour because you guys have so many questions that you want answered and so much information. So I'm a little bit flexible with that. The consultations usually occur or happen via Zoom. And there is a small fee for that consultation. All the support that I get basically goes towards my projects that I'm doing here. And, I really appreciate that. So if you are interested in booking a consultation with myself, then you can go ahead and do that. All the details are down below in the description bar. So you can go ahead and check that out. I'm seeing more of you guys. I'm just going to wait for a few more of you guys to join before we jump into today's topic. Or it's 12, it's coming up to 12:30 here in Rwanda, so it's afternoon now, and I'm sitting out in the garden. The sun was out, but unfortunately the sun has disappeared. Like, it's basically, there's clouds covering the sun, but hopefully, but it's a nice day. It's warm, it's very warm, and I'm feeling very relaxed. I'm surrounded by greenery in my garden. Birds are chirping in the background. So you will hear birds chirping probably throughout the whole video. Because they're attracted to the plants and the flowers here in the garden. Um, yes. You guys are asking questions. Thank you guys so much. I will answer questions shortly. I will greet you guys and I will answer questions very, very shortly. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys for being here. Um, Good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon, because I'm obviously here in Rwanda. And yeah, I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hello and welcome. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, because this topic is a hot topic that needs to be discussed. And I really want to hear from you guys. So please try and be interactive in the comment section. Please also make sure that as you enter, you have smashed on that like button, right? Make sure that you have smashed on that like button. Supporting my channel is absolutely free, and that's one of the things that gets on my nerves. Guys, you have so many people coming, watching my channel, and they can't even give your video a like. That just helps me to gain support and visibility on YouTube with everything I'm doing here in Rwanda, right? So yeah, I would really appreciate if you just smash that like button. I know, yeah, amazing scenery. Yes, like, it's beautiful. My garden it's a smallish garden area, and then I've got a drive on the other side, and then I've got like a back space as well. Fairly big house, 7 rooms. I don't need all of those 7 rooms. But yeah, we have 7 rooms here. But right. So let's get into it. Right. So, I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hello and welcome. As you enter, please just smash on the like button. Oh, yeah. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do go ahead and press that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. And, if you're enjoying the topic and you want to support Lady Visionary and all that I'm doing, then you can support with a super chat. Thank you, guys, so much. I really appreciate that. So, this topic, you know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit emotional about this topic, and some of you guys would say, "Look, this doesn't need emotion, like you to be emotional," and I understand. But sometimes, I just can't help it. I'm a human being at the end of the day, and sometimes I just need to express my emotions without holding back. Basically, I was talking to someone that was this morning and a couple of days ago. And there was something that we were seeing here on the ground, and not just here on the ground, but during our travels across the continent, we see like there's a consistent pattern. And this consistent pattern tends to be that we, the diaspora, the Black people, we are so afraid to invest and develop Africa, yet we complain about the whites, the Chinese, and everyone else who are on the continent, benefiting from the continent, right? We complain, we complain, we complain, but we're not willing to invest. You know, where I'm investing, I'm seeing more people coming to invest on the lake, right? And a lot of these people have partnered with a white person or a Chinese person. You know what I mean? So, like me and my husband, anyway, we're talking and we were saying, wow, it's really interesting because, there's so many opportunities here on the continent, here in Rwanda, but it seems that the people who are seeing these opportunities are the Chinese or the Europeans, the white Europeans or the white Americans, who are coming in and looking at the richness of what we have here on the continent and going, what? Why hasn't nobody invested in that? Let's move forward and let us invest in that. And but then when we, the diaspora or the continental Africans, sometimes we see these people and then we're like, we start complaining. We're like, oh my God, these people are coming, they're taking our resources, they're doing that, they're mobilizing our resources out of the country, they're mobilizing our money out of the country. you know we complain, we complain, we complain. And what I'm seeing a consistent pattern of is that we, the diaspora, yes, more of us are taking those steps in order to like invest here on the continent, but not enough of us are, and not enough, not enough of us are, and a lot of us, we sit, we are complacent, and we complain. You know, like even like I have this video on my YouTube channel, and it was a video response I did to Wadamaya's video. Basically, it was a Chinese man who came to Africa and he went to an orphanage and he got these groups of children to chant that, basically Black people have low IQs and they're monsters. I did a video response on that on my channel, right? And there's still people commenting on that, whites, Chinese, saying yes, white Chinese have a better IQ than Blacks. They have a very low IQ. So we need to come into the country. We need to come onto the continent and manage the resources for Africans because they don't have the level of IQ to be able to do that. So there are people out there that actually believe that we Black people, our IQ levels are not at that level to be able to do things for ourselves, to be able to manage our own resources. And that, obviously that is so sad. That is not correct information. Comments like that, when I see them, I basically delete and block. I don't really have time. But it's interesting that people come onto the channel and say, yeah, like, you Black people, you're not able to manage your resources. Look at your continent. Look at your continent. We have to manage it for you. We have to, show you guys the ropes. And actually, Africa doesn't need that. We have talent and skills here, as well as talent and skills outside the diaspora. There's so many things that you guys can bring here to the continent. I know so many more of us are mobilizing. There's a movement at present, but then so many of us are seriously afraid. Some of us will never even take that move to just come and visit the motherland. But yet we can sit there, we can be on the computer, do our research, and then think we know everything about what Africa needs. No, come and visit. Come and see what is here. Some of you guys, as I said, you guys have never ever visited. This is a part of our history. This is a part of who we are. So why don't you take that brave step to come and at least visit, to know what's here on the ground? you know I must say, and this is nothing, I don't hate white people, I don't hate the Chinese people, right? But I'm here to encourage the uprising of my people, right? And I hear this, people are like, white people and the Chinese people, they're so brave. They will go beyond boundaries. You see even Chinese and whites here in rural areas investing in areas you wouldn't even think of. They go to those depths and they find the opportunities that are there and they exploit them in many cases. In many cases, they exploit them. Like, obviously, they're the good ones, but in many cases, they exploit them. I have seen that myself. I've seen that myself, not only through just traveling, like being here in Rwanda, but I've seen that through my travels, whether that was in Kenya, whether that was in Uganda, whether that was in Tanzania, whether that was in Uganda, if I haven't mentioned that. I see them in those areas, those unexpected areas. You would just see them pop up just like that. They're investing. Here in Rwanda, here in Rwanda, Rwanda imports over 15 tons of frozen fish, roughly around there, if not more, of frozen fish from China. Okay? Like, there's a lot of talks about Africa doing more business with each other, keeping the money within, African leaders just uniting and for the betterment of the continent. So the Chinese, I'm not being funny, the Chinese, they're probably looking at us like as idiots, because they're like, these people have everything that they need, but look how much money we can come here and extract from the country. And that is what's been the most sad thing about the continent. We have so much. We're rich in resources. We're rich in people. Given the right resources and skills, Africans can be greater than what we are now, right? And these foreigners, they come and they see the holes, they see the gaps, and they grab those opportunities, and they mobilize the money out of Africa. Guys, it's so sad. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Look, like, for example, again, coming back to the fish farming, I know there's someone out there, who can say, right, let's start up a fish farming industry. Again, I'm creating jobs for my people. And I'm targeting those well-needed markets. I'm also contributing to the nutritional inefficiency here on the continent, or let's talk about Rwanda. So you can think about what you can bring here to the continent rather than being afraid. And also, I'm also thinking about the next generation. If we are afraid, then what example are we setting for them? And also, I also think about how would our ancestors feel to say, look, you guys, the descendants of us, you guys can do so much more because our continent is so rich. And it's time that our people started to benefit from that richness. The whites, the Chinese, they come, they see the gaps, and they jump at those opportunities. But yet we, the diaspora, we're afraid to invest. We're afraid to even come and visit. Some of us have had bad experiences in the past, and that's it. Right. I don't no longer want to know Africa. Make Africa home, right? No matter where you are in the world, home is always best, right? Home is always best. And even when the whites come here, or the Chinese and so on, they come here, they always take and they mobilize to their homes to invest in their homes, and to develop their homes. Yet we want the best for Africa. We want the development of Africa. A lot of us say, oh, our leaders, they don't do this, they don't do that. Yes, our leaders have a role to play, but so do we. And I think that's a lot of what we still don't understand, is that if in order for Africa to develop at a better rate, it's going to take a team effort, and you have to be a part of that team. Stop being afraid. Come, visit, connect with people on the ground, see what you can bring. Africa needs education, better educational facilities, but Africa needs better healthcare facilities. A lot of healthcare staff have mobilized off the continent. If you look at, for example, Nigeria, how many doctors, there are more doctors in America than there are Nigerian doctors in America than they are even in Nigeria. So it's like, how can we mobilize our skills? How can we mobilize what we know and bring that and invest that into the continent? How can we come together to build projects here on the continent, instead of always complaining that the whites or the foreign or the Chinese or whoever are here doing whatever and taking our resources and doing business and doing this and treating our people badly, but yet we are not willing to do our bit. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and greet you guys in a moment. Let me also send out the link. The sun is coming back out, so it's a bit bright, but yeah, I'm sorry if I've just been ranting, but it's kind of been on my heart, really. And I do get sad. I do sometimes get sad, because especially when I see that these are opportunities that we, the diaspora, can fill and help with the economical development of our continent. Right. Let me also send out the link if anybody wants to come in and have a chat with me with regards to today's topic. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me just go. Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. Right. I'm going to send out the link in a minute, guys. Ooh. It's a little bit bright where I am, but I'd like to hear your feedback in the comment section. And it's open to anybody who wants to come in and have a chat with me. I'm going to go ahead and greet you guys. I know more of you guys are joining. But if you have anything to say regarding this topic, what I've said previously, just drop a comment, or I've just sent out the link if you want to come in and speak to me, or address the audience, then please do go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and greet you guys. Okay, we have Africa in the building. Hello, hello, hello. I wonder if I can reposition, because it seems like it's so bright. Yeah, Africa, hello, I see you there. Golden Heart is here. Saying hello. What are the ATM fees for drawing out your money? That's dependent on your bank. That is dependent on your bank. So you need to check with your bank for the fees. It's 3:30 a.m. in Las Vegas. Can't sleep. Oh, Jarina, morning to you. Rukunda is saying waramutse. Waramutse means good morning, but it's afternoon here in Rwanda, so we say mwiliwe. Mwiliwe neza. Amazing scenery. Yes, like here in the northern province, I must say the sceneries are beautiful. Absolutely. Can't wait to visit your resort when it's finished. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's a very sensitive topic, but it's a topic that needs to be addressed, you know. The diaspora are waiting for the rupture. Wow. Yeah, like what like we've seen so many different things happen, especially during this pandemic, you know. So it's like, what else are we waiting for? Like this pandemic has really stripped down all the layers so you can see it for what it really is. So I'm like, what rapture? What else are we waiting for to happen? What else are we waiting for? Golden Heart, the leaders are allowing our enemy to come in. The diaspora already have that mess in the West. As I say, I don't always want to point fingers at our leaders, although they must be held accountable, most definitely. But how can we make a contribution? What can we do? There's definitely a lot. Like, even as it stands, obviously, like in Rwanda right now, there's so much development happening. As you move through the country, you will see that there's a lot of development happening. And what I see also is foreigners mobilizing to grab those opportunities. And I'm like, where are my people? What are my people doing? Because if I feel like it's so sorry, guys. So sorry. Basically, my phone shut down because the heat was just too much on my phone. So I hope you guys are still in the building, right? I hope you guys are still in the building. I've had to kind of reposition myself because of the heat. It's just really, really hot where I am right now. So I do apologize for that. Like, I'm still going through, and you guys, I've sent out the link. So if you guys want to come in and have a chat with me, please do. Right, I'm seeing your comments. Okay. Right, I have someone in the background. Okay. Jarina is in the building. Come in and have a chat with me. Oh,
hello. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello. Lovely to have you here in the building. Right, I have someone in the background.
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to you. Welcome. Where are you calling in from?
London, UK.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, London, UK. Your hometown.
I know. So I'm realizing. How are you? How are you?
I'm fine, not bad. I love your conversation today. I think it's very, very important. But I wouldn't say it's afraid. I think it's a mixture of afraid and money of investing in Africa that scares a lot of diaspora. But when you think about it, you don't need that much money if you plan. And I think a lot of you just need guts, like you had guts to just go back and do it. You need a lot of courage and guts. But more and more are coming back to invest, and I think it's great. And even me, I was there recently, but my country was put on the red list. Yes, my country was put on the red list, so I had to go back and finish some business here. But I am currently planning on starting a business, and I've got a friend there. So I'm going to take that leap now because I feel like now is the time for my situation, because of the political situation is much better in my homeland for people like me. So and that's why it's better for me to invest. And I think a lot of diaspora have those kind of issues with the country, with their homeland. And yeah, I mean, are you Rwandan yourself?
I'm not Rwandan. I'm Caribbean, so I was born in Jamaica, but
Wow.
my husband is Rwandan.
Okay. Well, you're very brave to go to a country that you're not from and decide you want to live there. I find that very, very brave of you, because as an African, I wouldn't think of moving to my next door neighbor country, even though I did live in Kenya. But this is how we Africans are. We're very much, you know, I find it amazing that Caribbeans, African Americans are just willing to go to, any part of Africa and invest. I think that's great. And
Because
I
at the
just
end of the like, wait, obviously the history and how a lot of black people ended up on the Caribbean anyway,
Mhm,
it's through slavery and them sort of the slave masters taking us from our homeland. So a lot of
mhm,
us we're facing identity crises because we don't know exactly where we're from, but we know that we're from the motherland. So for me, it really doesn't matter like where I am. Anyway, I want to be in a place where I feel safe, where I can
mhm,
invest, do business, my children can be safe, etc., etc. So like for me, it was like researching, coming to visit, building connection over the years, and then finally going, yeah, this is where I want to settle, right?
mhm.
And that may change in the future, I don't know, but it definitely be on the continent. You know what I mean?
And you actually look Rwandan as well. That's why I said, "Are you Rwandan?" You actually
So
look.
many people, I keep saying that on the channel. So many people
You do.
think that I'm London, but I'm not. But yeah, I guess I should say I am now because I'm married to a Rwandan.
Yeah, because I'm from Ethiopia, and a lot of our ancestors, they went down the Nile to Rwanda, so
Yeah. Oh,
we kind of look similar.
yeah, yeah,
So that
yeah. So
there's that connection.
girls, when I'm like, oh, I'm not Rwandan, they're like, no, she's lying. Why don't you want to be one of us?
They think you're one of those diasporas that's lying.
Yeah, they think that, I'm one of those, but I'm like, no, seriously, I'm not. And they're like, okay, so where on the continent are you from? And then I have to go through the whole thing
Yeah.
about history and everything like that. But I really, like, for me, as I said, like, I feel connected with Africa because it's a part of who I am. So there's no doubt about, where I want to be or why
Mhm.
I decided to come to move to a country that, yeah, I wasn't born in. Because like before all of the boundaries were put in place, there were no boundaries, so we're all
True.
Africans. And I think one thing that keeps on dividing us, the one thing the colonizers have used to keep us bound and keep us conflicting with each other, a lot of like the civil arrest and the
Mhm.
wars seen across the continent has been because of those colonial influences
Of
and
course.
and the ongoing Western influence that
Definitely.
sustained stability in Africa. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So,
And
as I said,
yeah,
sorry?
no, you're correct. Now we should really start trading with each other. Ghana wants to. Um, there's really amazing information how Ghana wants to build up their cocoa industry, their chocolate industry. Can you imagine if
Yeah,
they make chocolate, how that will be available on the continent, and we wouldn't have to import from European countries. So I think it's great that more
it's really
African countries
cool.
are
Yeah.
cooperating.
No, definitely. I did read about that, and sorry, I saw the talk by the president of Ghana, and saying we'll no longer be exporting cocoa.
Hmm.
Obviously, people had mixed feelings about that. But I think it's good because they're thinking about the prosperity of the country and the development of Ghana, the Ghanaian people.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be interesting anyway to just keep an eye peeled to see how this actually transpires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it because you know, like Africa needs to do more business with each other. Like we're
Yes.
importing a lot of unnecessary things. It's unbelievable. And I think that's partly because of how maybe we want to be viewed by the West. We want to like stay friends with the West and at the expense of our own people. And that's so sad. For me, it's like that's really, really sad. So for
Yeah.
a government brave enough to say, right, no, we're no longer exporting this or we're no longer doing this, because that means that it also means that a lot of the policies that have been in place for so long has also sustained poverty in Africa.
Of course. Yeah.
And they stopped importing secondhand clothing, and
Thank God.
America was very upset with that, but they were encouraging more Rwandans to birth Rwandan made products, and
Yes.
that gave a lot of Rwandan opportunities, and it actually
Mm-hmm.
birthed more entrepreneurs who were able to kind of explore their skills and bring that to the market. So that
So
meant that
good.
more opportunities for our people on the ground, and that created jobs for young people here on the ground as well. So
That's really good.
definitely change in policies with regards to the continent and how we do business with the West
Mm-hmm.
and the Americas. We need to be looking more inwardly at the progression of our people. And I always say this, like a country so rich, but the level of poverty sometimes that you see is
Mm-hmm.
heartbreaking. And
It
again,
is.
oh, Lady Visionary, no, oh, you come across emotional with this and this. I'm a human being. I'm seeing what's happening on the ground, and you expect me to not feel anything?
Yeah. This is the system, isn't it?
At the
That
same time, even sometimes when I'm like, look, this is so sad. Like sometimes I curl up in my bed and I'm like, oh my god, it's so sad. But I don't allow that to hold me down. I just still keep thinking, okay, what can I do to make a contribution to this place, to Rwanda, where I am now? Don't focus
wow.
so much on the negative, but also focus on what you can do. Because already me being here, I've employed people. I'm
That's so
creating
good.
jobs. You know what I
And
mean?
it just
Even
shows
in
how diaspora are so good at giving back to the community because in diaspora we spend in the institutions, we buy their products, we do help the African continent, and by investing, you can help the people there. You know,
mm,
we offer more impact. We don't take the money out like everybody else.
yeah, and I know you said an important point about money. That one of the limiting factors I do understand is money, the individual wealth that we all have or do not have, and how like our history, how like colonization has impacted on our level of wealth. But at the same
Hmm.
time, it's statistically and it's proven, and this is even through research, that these people, they know that black people, we spend on rubbish. We
Yes.
are a liability, and we spend on a lot of liabilities instead of like assets. So
Hmm.
like to change our thinking, we need to change that narrative and start like mobilizing our money and investing in the right things for the
Hmm.
future. And so when we
Wow.
start to practice like that money management and like, just investing in the right thing to build wealth, then we're also showing the next generation how it should be done. Like we're
Exactly.
going to teaching them how it should be done. We may not
Hmm.
know, but at least if we're brave enough to like, we're brave enough to try. Let's try. Let's do something. Let's stop complaining. That's what I hear like day in, day out is just the constant complaint, which to be honest, I just get a headache sometimes when I see like
Yeah.
some.
It's very defeatist, isn't it?
Sorry?
Very defeatist.
Exactly, exactly. So
Mm.
yeah, I don't know if you had anything more to contribute towards the topic, but to be honest, it's really nice to have you.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you
it
for
was,
having me.
yeah,
Keeping That's great. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
is it Jarina?
Yes, it's Serena.
And you're coming back soon, right? You're coming back to the motherland soon.
Yes, yes, I haven't thought out business, but already, like, I am starting my own business. I have like a partner. We discussed it. and she's female, and you know, a lot of African women are starting to set up their own businesses on the continent, which is great.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm finally going to do that, and I think it's right time for me and my family. And
Well,
yeah, lockdown has really made us think, hasn't it? The time that we've had.
oh my God, to another level. Like those of us who haven't been thinking during this lockdown, I don't know where your brains are because this, seriously, I was even thinking about it yesterday.
Mm,
This lockdown has really birthed so much within us that we didn't even think that
exactly.
we had. Like seriously, so
Mm,
like people have developed skills and ideas and
hmm.
businesses as a result of this pandemic. You know, obviously it's a sad situation, the pandemic,
Of
but
course.
some
Yeah,
of us have taken this lemon and made like lemonade. So
it's true.
you know, I'm
I,
very impressed with what you're doing. Keep working hard, keep going,
thank
and
you.
contribution to the
One more
continent.
thing about the history of Rwanda. I've read a
Yeah.
book by this amazing author. It's about the Kebeho, the Catholic visionaries of that was apparitions that were in the south of Rwanda. And I read a book by a Rwandan author, amazing book, and I always want to visit that region, Kebeho, which is the south, where
Uh-huh.
these sisters, these children had apparitions of the Virgin Mary. Worth reading a book, but that region is supposed to be, you know, quite holy, and yeah, I would love to visit. I know it's
Send me the
forest.
information. Send me the information in the comments. I'd like to
Sure,
check.
sure. I've read a book from a Rwandan author, and I just love the description of the area. It's so green, but obviously so tragic about what happened. You know, because after the visions, the Rwandan genocide happened. So a very interesting book, which I'll put on the link. Just thought I'll let you know.
Please share it in the comments. I'll also be interested to have a look and read that book as well. But thank you
Sure,
so
sure.
much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye
Keep
bye.
struggling. A
Thank
lot's happening.
you.
You guys will be fine. Keep pushing.
Oh, that's great. Great to know. Good advice. Take care.
It's okay. Lovely hearing from you, Victorina. Thank you so much for joining this live. Really appreciate all your input there. Let's have a look and see what the rest of you guys are saying. If you haven't already done so and you're here, please do go ahead and smash on that like button or subscribe button if you're new and support Lady Visionary if you love everything I'm doing here in Rwanda. Support Lady Visionary with a super chat. Right. Okay. Um, like Visionary saying great advice. I'm currently planning to invest in my homeland with a good fan base there. You see, we can connect with people and build sustainable projects on the continent. To be honest though, sometimes our governments give potential treatment to outsiders. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I think people like you are giving us the blueprint and saying it is possible. Definitely is possible. It's not easy, as I said. I don't want to play it out as if it is easy because, guys, it is not easy. But I definitely believe that it will be worth it. Golden Heart, the Chinese is not our problem. Talk to the African presidents who wear the European suits. Obviously, that's part of the problem, Golden Heart. Definitely, that's a contributing factor. A lot of Africans are waking up, though, and are resenting them in Ethiopia ever since the West anti-Ethiopian news coverage. Foreigners are not liked at the moment. Yes, there's an awakening happening, happening, both amongst the diaspora and also the continental Africans. And I think this needs to happen in order for there to be progress on the continent. Right. Rakundo is saying, yes, we are afraid with reason. We can honestly evaluate the risk and set our goals appropriately. Definitely, there are concerns, and I understand the concerns. I really do understand the concerns, but I feel like what we need to do is far greater, and so we need to start preparing ourselves. If we haven't started already, start preparing ourselves, start coming to visit, start learning more about our history. Some of us are saying that you guys have never visited the continent. You've been saying that you're going to visit, but you've never actually come to visit. You have skills that you can offer us here on the continent. Okay, Joseph King is in the building. Joseph King. Guys, I'm only here for another 15 minutes because like my battery is low and I'm having problems with my charger. Okay, Joseph King, I'm just going to try and get through your comments as quick as I can. Where I was, let's see if I can reposition and try to. Sorry, guys. Okay, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, let's have a look at your comments. Joseph King, thank you so much for being in the building. The root cause has always been not believing in ourselves. Yes, that's a big thing. That's partly to do with the propaganda, and how the media has portrayed Black people, and how we've always been suppressed into thinking that we're like nothing. And a lot of the hardships that we've faced in the West and in the Americas. But we don't have to believe those lies. We are great people. We are great people, and our history even shows that. Okay. CA, the sad reality is that some African, Europeans, and other nationalities don't want others in Africa to prosper and develop. Okay, the sad reality is that some African and other nationalities. Yeah, that's part of the issue. That you always have those sort of issues there. There's so many factors that are probably involved or possibly involved in why so many are afraid to come and invest here on the continent. But what I'm seeing is that other people, foreigners, etc., etc., they are dealing with the challenges and the boundaries, and they are here making significant profits and also exploiting our resources. But Isaac is in the building. Hello, hello, hello to you. Okay. Michael is in the building. Yeah, that's a problem. Um we lack confidence in our own products and people. Yes. Even in the West, like if you have like a Black person, an Indian person, they own the same like type of shops, and they have like the same products. We'll walk past the Black shop and go and buy at the Indian shop. So yeah, we need to definitely support each other more. Okay. President of Kofu Addo talked about the cocoa. Can you believe anyone who took the... Oh God. Elsa's in the building. Hi Elsa, how you doing? Hello to you. I'm gonna need a coffee first for this one. Okay, wow. I'm seeing more of you guys join. You guys will probably have to go back to the beginning to really get the juice of this conversation, because we started about 40 minutes ago and I'm about to round up very, very soon because my battery is running low. I do apologize for that. But after this, I have to go out and get a new charger. So if you're coming in and you support Lady Visionary, please do go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Much appreciated. Yeah, the sound was a bit off initially, but I think it's okay now. Yes, someone is asking if there's a 5G network available. Nope. As far as I know, we have maximum 4G at the moment. We have a maximum of 4G at present. Yeah. Okay. While COVID-19 lockdowns and vaccinations will definitely cause catastrophic division in the African societies between those who took the vaccines and those who will resist. Ah, God, it's a hot topic across the continent right now, and even here in Rwanda when you speak to the people. Wow, yes, yes, yes. Our Lady of Kibeho, Mary speaks to the world from the heart of Africa by immolation. Righty. Work at home with Coach Remy. How are you, Remy? How have you been? How have you been? Good morning, Lady Visionary. Good morning to you, although it's afternoon here. Good afternoon. Yeah. Yes, 4G for now. That's all I know. Like, yeah, we have a maximum of 4G. But yeah, as Rukundo is saying, yeah, like don't be surprised, I guess. Right. I'll send out the link again if anybody wants to come in and contribute something. I am rounding up very, very shortly. If you're just coming in and you don't know what we're talking about, you will have to start at the very beginning. Let's hear from one of you guys, anybody who has anything interesting to share regarding this topic, and then we're going to round up very soon. So, guys, I just I want us as a people to just be brave enough to unite together, to explore ideas, to just come and visit, see what's on the ground, see what you could potentially offer the continent. I think every one of us have something that we can definitely bring, so that's without question. As two people said in the chat today, it's all about believing in ourselves. For so long we've been under systems of oppression, and that's played a part on our mental health and our belief systems. So we definitely need to come away from that and start believing in ourselves and our abilities more. We as a people, we can do so much more. Okay, Rukundo is saying, I personally, we are beyond the fear stage. Now it's more about what are the need on the continent and where we can fit in. I do understand that. I do understand that. But yeah, how you can know how you fit in is by coming to visit. Coming to visit and then studying on the ground. Study what's needed on the ground. You may not want to relocate straight away, but just come and visit. Come and see what's here on the ground. Maybe you have skills. Maybe you can connect with somebody in that industry or that particular area of investment. Okay. And then, you guys can do something together. And then when someone else sees that, okay, look, these people are doing it, proving that it can be done, they too will want to support. They too would want to contribute to the development of the continent. And so I think it's important to just step outside your comfort zone. Step outside your comfort zone. We've been in that system of the West and the Americas, and sometimes some of us, we don't think beyond that. They don't want us to think beyond that because they just want to keep us suppressed and depressed and not moving forward. But I know that so many of us are now awake, and we're planning to do bigger things for the continent. We're planning to be, or we're planning to add a contribution to the development of Africa and changing that constant narrative that's played out in the West and in the Americas. So let's mobilize and be a part of that change that we want to see on the continent, and stop complaining. Stop complaining. Let's be part of the change. You have something that Africa needs. And guys, you can live a much better quality of life here. If you plan properly, you can definitely live a much better quality of life here. Yes, Africa has its challenges, but guess what? I'm here riding the waves and living my best life, right? I've decided to take the driver's seat with regards to my life and what I want to do while I'm here on Earth, and also while I'm here on the continent. I have taken the responsibility for that. I'm in the driver's seat, not the Western system, not the American system. and that feels liberating. That feels great. And that's why I'm like, no, I have to come and tell my people what's up. Don't be afraid. Come and explore. First, come in and explore. If you don't yet want to take that step to relocate and invest, come first and explore the potential, because the opportunities and the potential here is vast and wide, right? And if you're tired of that lifestyle in the West, if you're tired of, sorry guys, someone was just calling me. If you're tired of the lifestyle in the West and in the Americas, it's time to step outside that comfort zone, right? Let's see what you guys are saying before we head out. Sorry, disturbance. Sorry there. Um, Tony saying we'll be there in the next few months. Come and see Lady Visionary in the Northern Province, right? We have a super chat, guys. Just about to round up right now. Bear with me. We have a super chat from Workout Home with Coach Remy. I have been filming home workout programs to help people get healthier while staying fit. Go and check out Workout Home with Coach Remy, guys. I believe you have your YouTube channel. So Tony has also sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, Tony. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. Right, guys. Thank you so much for the 33 of you guys who are in the building. I know so many more of you guys will listen to this live. So thank you guys so much for participating. I've seen all your comments and your contribution. Thank you so much for our caller, Jarina, who called in from London. I really appreciate you and all your contributions. We've got KMC saying, hello, Lady Visionary. Rikundo is saying, preach. That is the best decision. Yeah, I feel like I have made the best decision, because to be honest, I got fed up of the West. To be honest, I got really fed up, and I just wanted to take a leap of faith and be here where I feel I belong. Okay. Okay. Yes, Rukunde is saying definitely tired of the rat race in North America. Yes, and I was so tired of the rat race in Europe. I was tired, so tired. So I'm here now, and as I said, the challenges are here, but I'm here to stay. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than here on the continent, on the motherland. So I'm riding through the waves because, as I said, it's not easy, but I feel liberated and I feel this is where I need to be. And I'm working hard, guys. I'm working hard, and you guys will see that I'm working so hard. There's so much more that I need to share with you guys, but I will do at the appropriate time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciating you guys. And as I said, like those of you guys who came in late, you will have to go to the very beginning to learn about what we were talking about today. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I am going to be signing out now. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. Don't forget, guys, to please like and share my videos. That's very much appreciated, helping me to gain visibility here on YouTube. So please, please, please try to share out my videos whenever you can. That's very much appreciated. For those of you guys who are interested in booking a consultation with me, I offer consultations via Zoom for an hour. It is at a fee. The fee or what I'm asking basically supports my projects here in Rwanda, and it's not expensive. So you guys can connect with me via my email. All the details are down below in the description bar. So do go ahead and check it out. Okay. Right. Rakundo is saying we won't let you fall. Lady Visionary, not an option. Thank you so much, Rakundo. I feel the love. Thank you. I feel the love. Yes, this is a good point. I think we'll end on that note. We will definitely end on that one. Okay, let's bring that up. Oh, why is it hiding? Um, let's see. KMC, a very good point. The unity of the black man is a threat to our enemies, who is ever present and will stop at nothing to keep us divided. But now we must unite and become predators. Yes, definitely I'm going to end on that note. That's such a valid point, and that's what so many of us need to be aware of. We need to be more aware of this, right? And that's why we need to come together more than ever, right? This is why we need to come together more than ever, guys, right? Because we are powerful in numbers. We're extremely powerful as a people, and we're even more powerful in numbers. But one of the things that is really holding us back, yes, we're getting there slowly, slowly, slowly. But one of the things that's really holding us back is that lack of unity. Okay, guys, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for being here. Very much appreciated. That's enough from me, and I'll see you again in another live video. Guys, you take care, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely don't forget to share. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for all the love and support. Thank you so much.